Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bella and I'm back again with another video. So today's video is going to be a top 10. You may see these a lot and I may do more of these in the future, like top 10 for any category, but today's category is going to be my top 10 animes. I'm going to start from number 10 and work my way up and just tell you guys why they're my favorite anime, maybe say who's my favorite character, and just a little bit about the anime and why I love it. Alright, so I'm just going to jump right into it, starting with number 10. Number 10 is Ouran High School Host Club. So this is one of the first anime I've ever watched, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I don't want to talk too much about it, and just in case anybody watching this maybe says, oh, I want to watch it, like I don't want to spoil too much of the show, but basically it's about this girl who joins this thing called a host club at her prestigious school, and this host club is primarily guys. It's just a bunch of males, so she has to go undercover in part of this host club as a male, and that's just basically the anime. Like, you see her in the host club as a guy, it's a thing. But you know, like, the guys start like falling for her and everything. It's like, it's cute and I just love it. Number 9, Food Wars. I've seen Food Wars a lot, and I watched the first episode a couple of times before. Like, throughout the years I was just like, oh, what's this, you know, the first time, and I was like, oh, okay, Food Wars, and I watched it and I was like, maybe this isn't for me. And then I tried it again another time and I just still wasn't into it. And then I have a cousin who watches anime and she was like, you know, you need to watch this show, just get past the first episode, like, it's really great. So I just decided, you know, I was sitting in my dorm room and I was bored and I was like, all right, I need something to do. So I put on Food Wars, and after I got past like the first couple episodes, I was hooked. Like, I was binging it. I think I finished all 3 seasons in like 2 weeks. In school, so I still had schoolwork to do. I don't know how I managed that. Basically, Food Wars is about this guy who worked at a diner that his father owned. And his father sends him to this culinary school that's like the most prestigious culinary school there is, and has like a very, very low graduation rate. And he just basically has to go through the school making allies, making enemies, and just like cooking, basically. Number 8, Soul Eater. So I watched Soul Eater on Netflix. It's on Netflix if any of you guys want to watch it. It's about 51 episodes, and I watched it in like a couple days, and it was one of those that it's the same as Food Wars. Like, I had seen the first episode a while ago and I was like, you know, maybe I'll check this out. And I watched the first episode and I just wasn't that into it. So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna watch that, move on. But one day I was just sitting in my dorm and I was bored, and so I was looking through Netflix, and Netflix doesn't have the best like anime options, but Soul Eater is on there, so I was like, hey, might as well watch it, like, I'm bored, whatever. And I got past the first episode and I watched the second episode and then moved on to the third and the fourth and the fifth, and it's just like a really great anime. Like, so this one's like really cool. It's like there's these people called Meisters, and then there are people who are weapons, and basically the weapons are people, but they can turn into like actual weapons, and they're wielded by the Meisters. And so it's just like really fun, cool anime, and I really personally enjoyed that one. So like, I highly recommend it for anybody who's like, you know, just kind of bored, they want something to watch. Like, Soul Eater is really great. Number 7. So number 7 is Blue Exorcist, and this one I have some things about. Okay, so I loved the first season. I absolutely loved the first season. But I have not watched the second season, and that's because the second season basically erased the last like maybe like 10 episodes of season 1. And it kind of just like starts fresh. It's like all this stuff that happened in season 1 didn't happen. And it kind of just like jumps back and decides to like go about it in a completely different way. And I haven't finished the season. I watched episode 1 and I can't make myself go any farther because I'm like, it's just like everything that just happened is just like gone, and it just bothers me so much. So I haven't gotten around to finishing the second season, so I can really only talk about the first season when I say that it's absolutely amazing. Like, this is a great anime. And Blue Exorcist is about these two kids who are the sons of Satan. So that may not sound great, but like it is. It's just cool to watch, you know, the adventure. Like, he's a son of Satan, but he hates Satan and wants to be an exorcist, to mean like kill demons. And it's really fun to watch, and that one's also on Netflix too, actually. And I watched that one, I'm sure, in like a week as well. Like, it's really good. It's 25 episodes, and I promise, like, you guys would love it. Number 6. So number 6, I absolutely love, and I was shown by a friend at school when I was in high school, and it's called Yona of the Dawn. And this is not a more popular anime. Like, a lot of people I know who've watched anime, I've asked them, hey, have you seen Yona of the Dawn? And a lot of the time the answer is no. Maybe they've heard of it, but they haven't seen it. So it's not as popular, but it's really great. And I mean, I say that about all of them, but I mean, that's why they're in my top 10. Yona of the Dawn is like one of those kingdom style animes. So this girl, she's a princess. Her kingdom, like the kingdom gets overthrown and she has to run away, but she gains the help of these four dragons. So there are 4 people who have like the who possess the skills of dragons, and they basically help her on her journey, and it's really great. And the only thing I have to say is that season 1 left on a cliffhanger, and season 2 is still not out yet, and Yonadon's been out for like a long time.